Hypothesis that I came up with, and I'm trying to get a little better sample size. The general hypothesis is the higher PSIs, 3,500 to 3,000, the Notos tends to shoot flyers. Yes, Meisterkugel, the owner's manual recommends using RWS. This was the first shots that I had fired, and lo and behold, I had a whole bunch of flyers at 3,500 again. And then I said, well, I'll just move it down to the next target, and I'm beginning to wonder about this because as the more I shot, the more it moved in. And then once it got around the middle range, 2,500, it was hitting time after time. I zeroed it there, and that's when I came up with the hypothesis. All the way to 3,500 PSI. So just let that pump, and we'll start shooting. I'm going to shoot the top first 10 there. Once it gets down to 3,000, then I'm going to shift to here, and then shoot 10 there, and then just go to where it gets to about 2,000. There's the first 10 shots. The first 9 were on the top target, and then I saw that I was getting it right. I lowered the last one down to the second target. By this time, the PSI had dropped to 2,500. Here you can see the first 2 shots had been high, so I shifted 1/4 inch low, nice sweet spot. By the time I was finished here, the pressure was down to 2,000 PSI. In this group, the pressure went from 2,200 to 1,800 PSI. That's 13 pellets. It seems to hover around that 2,000 mark quite a while, and it's a kind of a sweet spot. To the test, my theory here, I filled the gun to 3,000 PSI, got a couple test shots, and then shot just 5 to test for the Meisterkugel, so we could get it input in the book and do a apples to apples comparison. RWS Meisterkugel weighs 14 grains, has an average speed of 782 feet per second, kinetic energy of 19 foot-pounds, and a standard deviation of 2. Then I also, because of the shooting on the Superdome was different than the other pellets in the last video, I decided to reshoot that. Did a couple test shots. It's a little more sporadic, but I went ahead and shot it anyway. Looks like I have a really good one for the Meisterkugel, and we're right on the edge with the Superdome. So let's go down, look and see what we got down here. A little closer look anyway. We might even have a nickel pattern for the Meisterkugel. I'll double check inside. We're getting close to a 1/4 on this one. Yep, we have a nickel for the Meisterkugel. And we have a 1/4 for the Superdome. So that means we get to add another 1/4 emblem for the Superdome, and we get to add a brand new nickel for the Meisterkugel. I don't have any nickel size groups at 25 yards for any of my other rifles that I've tested at 25 yards. Well, it looks like I've got 3 different pellets that I could use for my practice in the metal silhouettes. Be sure to press the like button and subscribe if you haven't already, because it's hard to get these videos out to people. It seems if it hits a certain like ratio, it goes out more. So not only do that for this channel, but all the other air gunners too.